Bruno Mars was born Peter Gene Hernandez on October 8, 1985, in Honolulu, Hawaii, and was raised in the Waikiki neighborhood of Honolulu. Is an American singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, record producer, and choreographer. His father is of half Puerto Rican and half Ashkenazi Jewish descent, and is originally from Brooklyn, New York. Mars' mother emigrated from the Philippines to Hawaii as a child, and was of Filipino, and some Spanish, ancestry. His parents met while performing in a show, where his mother was a hula dancer and his father played percussion. At the age of 2, he was nicknamed Bruno by his father, because of his resemblance to professional wrestler Bruno Sammartino. Mars is one of 6 children and came from a musical family who exposed him to a diverse mix of reggae, rock, hip-hop, and R&B. At age 4, Mars began performing 5 days a week with his family's band, The Love Notes, in which he became known on the island for his impersonation of Presley. In 1990, Mars was featured in midweek as Little Elvis, going on to have a cameo in the film Honeymoon in Vegas in 1992. In 2003, shortly after graduating from President Theodore Roosevelt High School at the age of 17, Mars moved to Los Angeles, California, to pursue a musical career. He adopted his stage name from the nickname his father gave him, adding Mars at the end because I felt like I didn't have any pizzazz, and a lot of girls say I'm out of this world, so I was like I guess I am from Mars. Shortly after moving to Los Angeles, Mars signed to Motown Records in 2004. Mark Lawrence, Barry Levine and engineer started together many musical compositions, and then set up a separate production team named the Smeezingtons. Before becoming a successful solo artist, Mars was an acknowledged music producer, writing songs for Alexandra Burke, Travie McCoy, Adam Levine, Brandy, Sean Kingston, and Flo Rida. He also wrote the Sugababes hit song, Get Sexy, and provided backing vocals on their album Sweet 7. After serving as guest vocalist on B.O.B.'s and Travis McCoy's singles, Mars released Just the Way You Are on July 19, 2010. The song was the lead single from his debut studio album, Doo-Wops and Hooligans, and reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in September as well as several other charts worldwide. On September 19, 2010, Mars was arrested in Las Vegas at the Hard Rock Casino for possession of cocaine. Mars pled guilty to felony drug possession, and in return for his plea, he was told that the charges would be erased from his criminal record as long as he stayed out of trouble for a year, paid a $2,000 fine, did 200 hours of community service and completed a drug counseling course. Mars began dating model Jessica Caban in 2011. On May 12, 2013, Mars tweeted a picture of himself using an electronic cigarette. In 2014, Bruno Mars teamed up with 3 partners to launch the Selvari Rum brand, which includes Selvari White, made of blended 3 and 5-year aged Panamanian rums, and the aged natural cacao rum, Selvari Cacao. On February 26, it was announced that Mars had partnered with the Hawaii Community Foundation and the Grammy Foundation to establish a Grammy Camp Scholarship Fund, in order to support the next generation of music makers with funds to provide financial assistance for qualified needs-based applicants from Hawaii. Mars is known for his retro showmanship that is widely acclaimed by tour critics and reviewers. Rolling Stone magazine placed Mars at number 35 on their list of 50 best live acts right now. In 2013, he's the youngest act besides Janelle Monáe and Lady Gaga to enter the list. Mars' musical style initially gravitated towards R&B since he was influenced by artists such as Keith Sweat, Jodeci and R. Kelly. During the same time, he also listened to 1950s rock and roll, doo-wop music and Motown. In high school, he listened to classic rock groups such as The Police, Led Zeppelin, and The Beatles, whose repercussions are notable on Mars' work. While growing up, Mars listened to singers with high voices, like Stevie Wonder and Freddie Mercury, and some others already mentioned above. Bob Marley, the heavy influence of local bands in Hawaii, was a major account for him and his reggae roots. Hip-hop acts like Jay-Z, The Roots and Cody Chestnut were among some of Mars' favorites, and have contributed to his composition skills. All of these genres of music have influenced Mars' musical style. He observed that it's not easy to read songs with that mixture of rock and soul and hip-hop, and there's only a handful of them. Mars also admires classical music. Mars has listed multiple artists as having inspired his work. Among these there are Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley and Jimi Hendrix. Others include Sly Stone, Carlos Santana, George Clinton and Coldplay. Mars also stated that he is a fan of Alicia Keys, Jessie J, Jack White, The Saturdays, and Kings of Leon. On January 28, 2014, Demetrius Orlandus Proctor filed a lawsuit, claiming he holds the copyright for the Travie McCoy and Mars track, Billionaire. As evidence, Proctor has submitted a United States Copyright Office registration certificate for Frisky Volume 1-30 tapes, made in 2000. In April 2015, it was revealed that a settlement had been reached with the Gap Band's publishing company, Minder Music, to add the Gap Band and producer Lonnie Simmons as Colorado writers, with subsequently 17% of the royalties from Mark and Mars' hit, Uptown Funk. The claim on behalf of the Gap Band and Lonnie Simmons was made into YouTube's content management system, which prevented publishers to receive their payment. Later, on August 12, Serbian pop artist Viktorija has also argued that Uptown Funk infringed on her track, Ulice Mrak Mezuza Divac. Mars had an unsuccessful stint with Motown Records, but then signed with Atlantic in 2009. He became recognized as a solo artist after lending his vocals to the songs Nothing on You by B.O.B. and Billionaire by Travie McCoy, which were international successes, and for which he Colorado wrote the hooks. His debut studio album, Doo-Wops and Hooligans, 2010, was anchored by the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 chart-topping singles, Just the Way You Are and Grenade, as well as the number 5 single, The Lazy Song. His second album, Unorthodox Jukebox, released in 2012, peaked at number 1 in the United States. The album spawned the international singles, Locked Out of Heaven, When I Was Your Man, and Treasure. Mars is known for his stage performances and retro showmanship. He is accompanied by his band, the Hooligans, which besides playing a variety of instruments such as electric guitar, bass, piano, keyboards, drums and horns, also serves as dancers and background singers. On stage, Mars is able to sing, dance and play a wide range of musical styles, including R&B, reggae and funk. Mars has received many awards and nominations, including 4 Grammy Awards, and was named one of Time's 100 most influential people in the world in 2011. In December 2013, he was named Artist of the Year by Billboard and ranked number 1 on the Forbes 30 Under 30 list. Throughout his singing career, he has sold over 100 million singles and albums worldwide, making him one of the best-selling artists of all time. However, as a performer, writer and producer, his total sales surpass 130 million singles. 5 of his singles are counted among the best-selling singles of all time. Mars has landed 5 number 1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100 since his career launched in 2010, faster than any male singer since Elvis Presley. In total, he has had 6 number 1 singles on the Hot 100 chart.